Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentlemen podcast for Monday, May 24th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. Join alongside me, as always, we have Uncle T-Bag, Tyler Sund.
Hello.
Hello, sir. And we have all day Eric DeShane in the house.
What up?
How you boys doing on a Sunday evening we're recording, but of course, if you're listening at home or watching at home, it's a holiday Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Doing great.
Monday, yeah.
Just chilling like a villain.
There you go. Well, if you're hopefully if you're having the day off today for Monday, you're also chilling like a villain. Or if you got the shit end of the stick and you're working, hopefully this podcast can help you get through the day a little bit quicker, you know? It is Ask Us Anything Monday. You ask us questions, and we end up answering them to the best of our ability. Let's get right into it. The first one here, from Cameron, as always. He asks, if you were given creative control for Black Panther 2, how would you do it? How would you tackle Black Panther 2?
Just trying to see who's all...
So I was going to actually write out a whole concept idea, and then I didn't. So now I have to really be put on the spot here and come up with something.
I mean, really, I am more just I'm more wondering where they're going to be at with this whole Chadwick Boseman thing. Is it how they're going to reflect that into the story? That's where
That's the tough part.
That's the tough part about it, right? So
how do you write his character out?
Yeah, did he not pass on, or is it something else? Is he not there? Is he still there, but it's not there? Is he still around, or what the case is? So
here's how they do it. They
you
have Shuri and Chadwick Boseman. They go out. They're on the beach, and Chadwick Boseman's playing with his kids. And Shuri was like, all right, time for me to go. She gets in her Dodge Charger, drives away, and all of a sudden gets to the stop sign. And then Chadwick Boseman pulls up right. You're not going to say goodbye.
And terrible CGI.
And then there's like Chadwick Boseman's brother. He's like, he has a real goofy, weird smile.
Honestly, like,
God.
Not everything is the Fast and Furious answer.
Hey, it's perfect send off of all time for a dead person. You know.
Yeah.
Just copy it.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I would probably say to change it with would probably just be have Shuri take the mantle of Black Panther, pretty much. So we do the comic books with that, and it's been good so far with that. But that'd be kind of it, really. Because the problem is too, the next villain though is I'm wondering about that too, because a big one with Black Panther comic has always been what the heck is M'Baku, the antagonist sort of from the first one, but his best friend afterwards. Yeah. So usually the main guy in the story, but now not so much. And then Michael B. Jordan's character, Killmonger, another one who's a staple, they kill him off too. So it's tough to really roll the roles you can pick from, stuff like that, right? So I don't know. Maybe get more Avengers involved and to see more of the world. Now that Wakanda is open to the world, see how it's changed, because we hear that now they're open, they're doing stuff, they can help out, but we haven't really seen what it could be, right? So make it 5 years after the events of Endgame, or after the events of Endgame too. So
right,
now Wakanda's helping out with
rebuilding.
Yeah, exactly, right. So
helping out.
See more of that. I think would be good to see too.
Yeah, just have like some kind of group that's, like what was that group called in the Falcon and Winter Soldier? Like those little splinters. The fist, the hand, the touchy hand people, whatever.
Oh, Flag Smashers.
Flag Smashers. There we go. Yeah. I don't know, because the symbol of the hand
is also a real thing. Another.
I know the hand is from. Is it the hand, or is it the? Oh, the foot is from Teenage. The foot is from Ninja Turtles, right?
The hand's from Iron Fist.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Or Iron Fist.
Yeah.
But just some kind of groups just like, oh, Wakanda. Oh, they have technology. Let's go over there and try to steal their shit and make our own little fucking super soldier people and technology and force fields and stuff. And they use that or something like that. Hydra or something gets their hands on it. They finally have a way in now and send some spies in there and do something like that.
About the sequel.
And then write out Chadwick Boseman. He died in a plane crash, like they did with Will Smith in Independence Day Resurgence.
Yeah, an off-camera
he
crash.
died. Yeah,
he's dead.
Just like some found footage style
thing. That would be so fucking disrespectful.
Oh, slap in the face, eh?
Yeah. I mean, with the Will Smith and Pence, that makes sense. I mean, he doesn't want to be part of it, so you just
Yeah, but that's still immature. With
It still was, but yeah, I mean,
Will Smith read the script and he's like, "Man, this is trash. I'm not going to be a part of this."
It's like, well, fuck you then,
Will Smith.
Why do you make your character
fucking die in a shitty way?
I mean, that could make it like worse. Like he died overdosing on cocaine, surrounded by hookers, or something like that. Just like
yeah, exactly,
this guy sucked.
Really? Yeah.
Exactly. Turned to drugs. Couldn't handle the whiplash, the PTSD of fighting the aliens. Something. Yeah.
I don't know. Like if I was in charge, I mean, the big question is like who's gonna be Black Panther.
Yeah.
And I I guess there's 3 scenarios. I guess like one is you bring back Kilgrave and just be like, oh, he got stabbed, but he got put in their hospital and they have advanced technology and they've, he's just been on life support all this time or something like that. And I mean, that would be a I don't know, okay way of doing that. Other option, would be like, if Killmonger had a brother or something like that, like if that, because like his king, it was the king's brother who was in America. It's like, well, maybe he had 2 kids or something like that, and you could just have like a brand new actor show up and him take the role. I talked about this like briefly on our ranking list there, but I thought like Okoye, like I think she'd be a decent like Black Panther. She like just the look of her, like she looks badass and that sort of thing. Like like she's like just like a strong person. Like I could see her maybe like taking over that role.
Yeah, it might be that could be the premise for the sequel. There, it's Sudi is chosen because she's royalty, but yet she can be challenged because they don't see her as a effective Black Panther, right? So something like that could be the story with that. So
some big warrior challenge thing, like
they have like a waterfall, the cliff, right? So they fight.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw another one of those in a big gladiator ring, free for all.
And you have to also like look towards like, I mean, I don't know, they don't have to do this because it's MCU, so it's their own universe. But like normally in the comics, Storm from the X-Men becomes the wife of T'Challa normally, and so it's like,
wow,
I don't know.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Okoye and Storm like being a lesbian couple. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Throw the LGBTQ a bone.
Forgot the Storm.
A bone. That sounded wrong.
That's
Throw them a bone.
Throw them a bone. Doesn't work that way, Scott.
That's funny.
The strap.
Throw them.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. The bone.
Fuck. That's funny.
All right. Yeah. Did we all answer that one, or did we?
Yeah,
we kind of did. Yeah,
all right, let's move on.
That's Cameron.
Yeah. Let's move on. Yeah.
Nicole asks, "What is your favorite Sanrio character?" And I'm gonna send you guys a image of who the Sanrio.
It's another boy band.
No.
Yeah.
This is the company that makes Hello Kitty, and did you know that they have a bunch of characters?
Oh yeah.
You sent it on Facebook?
Yeah, I have it on my Google Doc here. Oh my god. There's like
I've seen a few of these different ones here.
Here we go.
Oh yes.
I'll send it in
what
Discord.
the hell's her name?
There you go. Upload. There you go. I think that's kind of most of them there.
The hell is this?
This is the Sanrio all the characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
All their mascots.
Their mascots, like these are plushies you can buy?
I think so. Like it's like Hello Kitty, like Hello Kitty's just like everywhere they put like anything on.
Backpacks and
the same thing. Except for their other characters. My favorite is this weird penguin in the top left, who kind of looks a little derpy. He's got his eyes like crossed.
Yeah.
Batemaru. Batemaru. That's my favorite. One's just a train, man.
I like the burger. I like the burger and fries. Yeah. Doki Doki Yummy Chums.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one. That's my favorite, just because of the name.
I like the duck in the sweater. I don't know why.
Peckle? Looks like Winnie the Pooh, but a duck instead of a bear.
Absolutely is. Yeah, you're right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
And there's Bambi up in the upper right hand corner. Jeez, man, they're not really original. Yeah, one is literally Thomas, but a newer train.
Deary Lou.
Nicole also asks, Would you rather travel by plane, train, or boat?
To where? How
Ooh.
far?
I don't know.
I would love to travel by train. It doesn't matter
Same,
where
yeah,
or
that's
how
the thing,
long.
yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never.
I never
Well, I
have been
was
on
on
a
a
train.
train. I went on a train once up by Edmonton. What the fuck
Mm-hmm.
was the name of the place? I remember we went a long time ago, and the train literally just went backwards down a long track, and then went back to the station after. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
remember what the theme of the place was,
Huh.
but it was
Wasn't
just like an
the
old mining
train in
town.
Fort Edmonton?
That might have been what it was. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
the
But
train
it was
there.
literally just a train station. You get
Yeah,
there, you hop on the train, and you can look at all the other old trains. You see like the steam engines and stuff like that too.
yeah.
It was fucking badass, man. And I was
Mhm.
like, if I could sit on here and they have like the little carts with the food and stuff, like old school, and then you can go into
Mm-hmm.
your little cabin and take a nap, and you're looking out the
Mhm.
window seeing stuff. I thought, oh man, that'd be just so awesome. Because I think down in Drumheller or Medicine Hat, one of those places, a guy I used to work with, he went on one of those train rides. It was like 2.5 hours. And then it was a pretend heist. Like there was a bunch of cowboys that were like chasing down the train, shooting like fake
Oh,
Oh
guns
shit.
and like got
dude.
on a train and you had like these little tokens that you're given at the beginning of the trip to give to them as you walk on there because it's like this is a stick up, give us all your money, and you just got to give them like these little coins. You put them in the bag, and then like obviously if you resist, they'll heckle you a little bit, but then you can
Yeah.
put it back in. But
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
man, that'd be so cool. He's like, yeah, the food was really good too, and
Yeah.
you're sitting there at a table. I would love to travel by train
Go to
just
the
because it's
bar
different.
cart.
Mhm.
Yeah, just get wasted.
Yeah.
Whiskey. Give me a
I'm
whiskey.
sorry. All we have on
Mhm.
board is whiskey and whiskey.
Mhm.
But yeah,
uh,
exactly.
yeah, train would be dope. I mean, like, also, if we're talking boats, like cruise ship, going on a cruise is pretty
Mm.
awesome. Love
I
it.
haven't been on a cruise either.
Yeah, I don't
That'd be
desire to
cool.
go on a cruise. I don't
So
really
good.
want to.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
no, it's
fun.
not for me. No,
I feel
it's
like
like
it would be fun.
Mhm.
The only
Feel like
time it sucked was when like it was storming at night, and like the boat was like legit just like rocking like back and forth, and it was like captain's
Ugh.
night, so you're supposed to, like you're invited to go to like the big ballroom, or not ballroom but the restaurant, and they're doing all the fancy supper, and you just see like the water in like the glass, just kind of like you can see it kind of like going like this back and like forth in the
Oh,
glass. It's just like
Jeez.
yikes.
Yeah.
it'd be tough for me because I watched the movie Poseidon, like the newer one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick, that movie, freaking, I'm like, oh god, would that suck? Big wave
Mhm.
hits the side of it and flips the ship over. It's out on Netflix now, by the way. Again, it still holds up. Very good movie. I really liked it. Got shit on quite a bit because it's a pretty predictable movie, but there's a
Yeah.
lot of death and mayhem and explosions, and it's
Mhm.
good. I like it.
Nice.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Moving on, I suppose. Aaron asks, favorite slushy flavors, and do you mix?
Usually stick with one. That's root beer.
Mm.
Oh,
The root
I
beer
like the
flavored.
cream.
Yeah.
I like the cream soda. I do not
Ooh.
mix cream
Mm.
soda.
I never when I was a kid, but I just I like the flavor. Now I'm mature enough. I just want the one flavor. And that's kind of it. But because when you mix
Yeah.
them all, it just turns into one sugary drink,
Yeah.
and you're not even sure
Yeah,
what it is. You're just
It's a weird texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got Carly, and she does like a dab of each, just goes around, and then she like mixes it all together. I'm like, oh,
Why?
my taste buds are
Yeah.
so, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, just
Yeah,
nuts,
I
man.
don't mix either, and
Yeah.
I'd like go for like usually like a fruity kind of flavor, like a blue raspberry.
Ooh, yeah,
Last
yeah.
year I remember getting, there was like peace tea. Peace tea, there was
Oh, yeah.
the raspberry flavor peace tea slushy, and I was like, oh damn, that
bad.
was pretty amazing.
It was good, eh?
Yeah.
I like the sweeter ones. The sour, tangy,
Mm.
I don't know. But the sweet ones, oh, cream
Yeah, I
soda.
was never really into like the
Pepsi's good too.
Coke flavor. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Pepsi flavor is quite good.
Pepsi.
Ooh.
Yeah. Usually any typical soda, and slushy form I like. Yeah.
it's gotta have
And
the
a soda.
bubbles.
Soda.
Yeah. I'm sick of the ones that always turn your mouth blue. The fruity ones always
Oh,
do
yeah.
that or change their mouth different colors. Like,
Well,
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not only your
past
mouth,
that.
but what comes out after also
No,
turns not
I
Blue
never noticed.
torpedoes.
but green. Which is always like a fright because you forget you had it like the night before. You're like, what the fuck's the matter?
Oh
with me?"
god, what am I sick with
What is
now?
happening?
Like,
Oh god, is this the COVID? Fuck.
Yeah.
COVID. Blue COVID. Fuck.
COVID blue. That sounds like a cigarette brand or something like that.
COVID blue, yeah.
I bought my COVID blue off you.
Yeah. COVID blue light.
Aaron also asks, have you ever joined a pyramid scheme?
Thankfully, not.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I've been asked a few times to join some LMLs, but no.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been
all
asked
the-
to be a part of them to do it and be part of it. I
Oh.
never like actually.
No.
I
I don't know if I've been asked to do them, but like I've been, like at least asked if I would host the party or something like that.
Yeah.
right,
I'm like, nope, don't care about no stupid Tupperware party.
right, yeah, not for me.
Thankfully, I have not. No. have angry emotions for that kind of stuff there. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah, or when you get those messages from people that you went to school with.
Mhm.
Hey, it's been a long time. How are you doing? How have you been holding up? What's new with you? It's like,
What do you want? How much money do you want me
and
to
it's
spend?
like a huge novel. It's like I get past the first two sentences. I'm like, I know what this is about.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Oh, they do it like in one message. Like at least like have, hey, if you're gonna do that, at least like
Yeah.
wait like 5 messages in at least before you
Right.
throw it.
And then I have to. Then you have to guilt trip me into being like, well,
Okay,
I'll drag it on.
fine.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Not like
Yeah.
one big pitch, and then I'm just like, I just ignore it. Don't even reply to it.
Mhm.
You got to be creative.
You got to do work. It's like, hey, not you. Like if you want me to host this stupid party, you have to like invite me out. Let's go hang out or something like that. And then once we're like,
Tell me
we're-
on it, man.
Yeah, we're friends again. And you'd be like, oh, we'll hang out next Saturday, sure. And then like after we do that, maybe like then drop the party, and then it's like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
But no,
No.
I mean like I'd still say no, but you have a way way higher chance than sending it on a one text message.
Exactly. Copy and paste.
Mhm.
Change the names of whoever you're sending
Yeah,
it to, and
all
that's
at
it. And then
once.
paste
Yeah.
it to a big group message.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dumbass.
Yeah, don't even send it individually. Just do one big
No.
group message.
No.
Like,
Yeah, and everybody's a part of the group. Like, what the fuck's happening here?
My mom asks, what is the scariest country to live in and why?
Oh, this may sound bad, but I feel like most of the Middle East probably
Oh,
would
I
be
would
scary.
go without saying right now. Yeah.
Well, even like some parts of Africa, I would say
Oh,
too,
hell,
because of all their civil wars and everything going on. And
I went to Central Mexico for volleyball, and that was incredibly terrifying. at
I was
times.
gonna say,
yeah,
probably
that would be
Yeah.
that'd be a scary place too.
You're not,
Yeah.
you're not going to the coast and the tourists and everything else. No, you're in Guadalajara. You're in Guadalajara. Sorry, yeah, middle of Mexico, in the middle of nowhere. No resorts, no nothing, just middle of Mexico, and it's all gang wars and sketchy shit. It's like, yeah, I don't want to go
Kidnapping
there.
capital of the
Yeah,
world.
when you have an armed security escort everywhere as you go, because you're not you're not from around here, it's a little sketchy. Yeah, so
Right. Fuck.
Eric, your next volleyball game is Juarez.
Juarez.
you pull up at the airport, you drive to the city, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck? Where am I? Am I still in North
Yeah.
America? Holy
And then we're
shit.
playing an exhibition in Guantanamo Bay. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's like-
Here's a courtesy AK-47 for your protection.
And
We'll do a
and
5-minute
Friday.
tutorial on how to use it if someone tries to grab you.
I'm good.
Winning team
Yeah.
wins 3 kilos of cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'd say like Mexico, like maybe even like Thailand or like some of those other like
Yeah.
South Asian places where it's just like
If you're not careful, you can go into the wrong kind of world of it. And yeah,
Wrong territory.
Brazil's the same way too as well, but that one's a little bit better.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
but
getting better, yeah.
Yeah, my parents have a good story of when they go see me there. They took the wrong bus by mistake and went into the what's the really rundown areas of Brazil, the favelas and like the really shanty areas. I was like, yeah, this is fucking terrifying. There's like cows in the middle of the road posted up. There's houses falling apart with people still living in them. Oh yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
scary. So yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that being pretty bad. Yeah.
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 I think like Japan would be pretty safe. Like there's
Yeah.
not really any unless you're going to the Yakuza territory or something.
Yeah, it depends too. Like,
Yeah, they're all in Vancouver now. That's fine.
One of the better too. You can go to the wrong spot around here too. It's
True.
sketchy and scary too. So it depends. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Mhm.
You'll get injected with something. I'm just gonna stop. I'm not even gonna get it.
Yeah.
I have so many jokes coming on.
No,
I'm not gonna say
no.
nothing. Fuck. Stop. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's all the questions we had submitted this week. If you have a question that you want to ask us,
Please.
head over to our Facebook page and either message us there, or you can comment on any of our posts. We go through all of them. So if you see one post right at the top, just drop a quick question on there. Go for it. Even if you're like listening to, I guess like this is the newest one, but like sometimes I know some people catch up later and don't listen to these like for a couple weeks. If you're listening to this and it's 2 weeks from now, still ask a question and we'll get to it eventually. You'll hear it 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
There you go.
Do it.
But we also have some Huga cards that we can go through. Tyler has them there. Tyler,
I do. Let's take a look here, boys.
Let's have a
What
have
we
a
got?
gander at the Huga game. The
here's
Danish card game.
Yeah, this one might be a decent one. Do you know how both sets of your grandparents met?
Oh,
Do you guys know?
I do not.
No.
Nope. I know their kids and how they met my parents and my aunts and uncles, but how my parents and Shane met, I have no idea. No, I do not know.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm not too sure. I'm just like maybe my mom's like grandparents on my mom's side, like my papa and mama, maybe like
Yeah.
because I know like he used to run the general store in like St. Lina, and she was like a hairdresser or something. Like I don't know. But like they're
Okay.
they're all the families are around here, so
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, my nana and papa, I don't know how they met, but if I do remember correctly, well, I know that they didn't like each other very much, but they got married and had 4 kids anyway, and then. But anyway,
As was the style at the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a total disaster. But my other grandparents on my dad's side, my grandma and my grandpa was in the U.S. Army in the '60s. So during the Cold War, he was stationed in Berlin because Berlin got divvied up into different sections, right?
Mhm.
The Russians had this part, and France and
Mhm.
whatever had this, and then the
East and
States
West.
had, yeah,
West,
East and
Germany.
West, pretty much is what it was divided into. So I don't remember exactly which side my grandma was originally on. I think it was whichever one that the Russians owned is what she was on, and she would have to, yeah, and she would sneak across to the American side once in a while because groceries and
How the
other
fuck
things
does
were
she do
cheaper.
that?
And
Isn't there a big wall, the Berlin Wall there?
yeah, there is, and there's security sections that she had to go through, and and she had to do a few favors, and she would be allowed to pass, and then
Okay.
yeah, so that's how my uncle came along. So anyway. From what I understand, I could be a little bit off on that, but that so she used to go to the bars because the Americans were much more fun to meet, and they were more friendly, and not just
Can
just
get her
kind
out of
being
there.
right. So she met my grandpa, didn't speak a lick of English at all. My grandpa didn't know any German. He's just said that she had a nice bod and a nice ass, and she knew how to dance, and she liked him, and she thought that he was really handsome, and this is like straight from my grandpa's mouth. And it was love at first sight, and then her friends kind of translated a little bit back and forth, and then he's like, "Yeah, I mean, you can come back to the States with me. I'm still stationed here for another 6 months." And he's like, "Here's a ticket, whatever." Bought her a plane ticket, and she fucking jumped ship. She got the fuck out of Berlin and hopped on a plane, went and lived with my my grandpa's brother, Richard, down in Apple Valley, down in the States, and she was there for like 6 months with him before my grandpa even got back because he had to take a ship back and had to go to New York. That's where his ship docked, and then he got on a train and went home. And he was going to see her and didn't know anything about her, and then they just got married and had kids, and is a love story for the ages, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's
How do they
fucking
end up
wild.
in Canada then?
My grandpa needed a better paying job, and there's a small town that needed tradesmen called Ashmont, so he moved up to Ashmont and was a plumber and just freaking expanded from there.
Oh, there you
My
go.
grandma opened up the store and whatever and all that stuff, and my
Nice.
grandpa ran his business out of it, and then yeah,
Hey,
that's
that
how
didn't happen. You wouldn't be here, man. It's
exactly.
a cool
Yeah,
story, yeah.
exactly. So that's how she went.
Neat.
What's next here? One that you guys can answer too now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we can do this one, but
Oh God.
I guess it could be a celebrity too, or whatever. But what was the name of your first serious crush?
Okay,
I don't know
yeah.
if these people would be listening though, right? Would they be listening? Maybe.
I can think of one that I'll go celebrity because that'd just be easiest.
Sure.
I remember being like, oh god, maybe like 7 or 8 years old, having a massive crush on Stephanie from Full House, one of the daughters. Yeah, she was just the peppy blonde one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just had a crush on her, and that was like my first one I can remember. Like remember that one being. So yeah,
Right.
like yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
Hmm.
What
My
do you,
first real
Tyler?
crush. My first real crush. I'm trying to remember which one came first.
My
I'm
okay.
Player
pretty
fair?
sure it was my friend Melissa, who's like my best friend right now. It was her, and then we used to share like love letters back and forth and stuff too, and had such a huge crush on her. And then yeah, and we just stayed friends instead, and it's been great.
There
So
you go.
that was like, was it kindergarten or was it when we moved to Malag? I can't remember. I think it was kindergarten. Kindergarten, grade 1 in Ashmont.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you, Scott?
I was gonna say Kimberly from the Power Rangers. The
Oh, that's a good one too.
Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good one
yes.
too. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was a parody.
I
of
guarantee you that
on
was most boys our age's first
you
crush.
can
for sure.
watch.
Fuck.
So top notch. But anyway, moving on.
Mhm. Anywho,
You reviewed it.
I reviewed it thoroughly. Um, did you ever play hooky or cut class in school?
All the time.
all the time.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh fuck, man! I never
Well,
did. I was a
in grade
goody
12.
two shoes.
In grade 12, I
Okay.
did. Up
Yeah, it
until
was
that
mostly
point,
good.
no, but
Yeah,
Did you do it because you had a spare, or you just did it because
yeah, I had a spare.
you didn't care?
And then I
Okay.
didn't want to come back after my spare.
Mhm.
Because my
okay.
spare was right after lunch. Yeah, it was right after lunch. So I'd go home for lunch and then have like 80 minutes and like super late. So I ended up usually most of the time like having a nap and then I'd be like, I don't want to go back. So I didn't. So I skipped a lot of physics classes and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no. For mine, a lot of my spares or my work experience classes were at the end of the day. So I would just like, oh yeah, I'm going to that work experience class or whatever else, right? Kind of play that card and just fuck off and go home instead or something like that. So
Right.
yeah. But that was only in grade 12 though. That was it. Because that year was so much like free time and like shit's done almost already, so there's no pressure for nothing. Like that was by far the easiest year in school for me was that grade 12 year. So yeah.
See, that's where I fucked up. I took all my spares in grade 10. I used them all up in
Mm.
grade 10. And then I had to catch up because I failed like almost everything in grade 10. I had to catch up. I had to do an extra year of work to catch up to get all my credits so I could graduate. Yeah, I really fucked up my schooling. I never like, well, because you can have your spares as long as you have enough credits to to get your diploma at the end of your high school year. Then it worked.
Right.
So I just took a whole bunch of spares at the start.
That's weird.
It was weird. It was really dumb. You were like, why are you doing it now? Like, why not wait?
That.
Right? And then yeah, I totally fucked myself. But I didn't like school anyway, so I didn't really care. Okay, this one's pretty good too. What's the biggest difference between your parents? Personality wise.
I gotta go there today. Let's see here.
Oh, hey man, this is not me. This is Huga.
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 I mean,
Hugh.
typical mother father. Like it's dad's, a little more tougher and colder. And mom's a little more just open and loving. That's pretty much it, right? So typical stuff like that. But that's really it. Like, yeah, dad's old school and mom's easier to learn and to teach that stuff, kind of stuff too. Dad's a little more. Well, that too though. He's always been one to learn technology a lot easier too as well. I don't know. It's they get along good. I don't know. That's tough to say.
Yeah, I mean, like, kind of saying, like, the gender roles of the past continue sort of things. Like, yeah, I guess my dad's, like, the more, like, financial, I don't know if savvy is the word, but, like, he's more in charge of that kind of stuff, maybe. And, like, I don't know, like, but, like, also my dad's, like, yeah, like, the more stricter of the two in the past, and now it's, like, now you're, like, okay, well, now it's, like, I don't really, like, closed off, let's say, but, like, if I'm gonna go talk to one of my parents with an issue, it's like usually 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be my mom.
Yeah.
And then usually the one time is because my mom goes, ask your dad. So
Yeah.
so like
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing. And then I don't know, like, yeah, like, just like, I don't know, like, that sort of thing. It's like, if I have a car question, I'm gonna ask my dad. If I don't know, like, you know, the stereotypical kind of reasons, I guess.
Right. I think the biggest differences between my mom and dad too is, like, if you want permission for something or you want to ask a question about something and you want a really smart ass reply and you're just like, ugh, gotta go ask your mom now, which will eventually go back to dad again.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's just kind of how he is. My mom is very open minded, very chill, always up for whatever and being supportive and all this stuff too. And my dad's kind of closed off. He acts like he doesn't care, but I think he does deep down, but he'll never admit it, kind of thing.
All that.
And
Like,
kind of a tough ass. And my mom's just like super lovey, outgoing, you know, understanding and all that. So yeah, that's a huge difference. Like you said, like Scott said, like, my mom was definitely the most approachable out of the two by far. Like, yeah, I wouldn't even consider asking my dad for anything, honestly. I'd have to go through mom first all the time. But yeah, the one, if it was like something that was kind of a tough request, and my mom would say, just go ask your dad, I'd be like, forget it. I'm just not going to do it. Don't even worry about it. I'll just change my plans. I'm not going to ask him. But then even though if I did ask him, he probably would just give me shit for it and then be like, yeah, but yeah, go ahead. But because he would, I just didn't want to go through the fucking mind games. That's all. I just want to go through all that stuff. And now I'm starting to, the more I think about it, the more I realize I'm becoming him. It's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating, man. Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah, I get it every now and then too as well. I'm like, oh god, I'm like, Phil, why stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you're or watching, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast service, give us a thumbs up, give us 5 stars, and subscribe there as well. And then head over to our Facebook page, like, and of course leave us a question for next week. Enjoy the rest of your holiday Monday, and we'll be back here on Wednesday with another regular podcast. We'll see you then.
Hey, guys.
See you guys.